You have a hell of a nerve showing up here.
I would like to explain about last night.
How do you explain stealing someone's husband?
I haven't.
I haven't time for this, Blair. I have a family to take care of.
Will you please just listen to me? May I say one thing?
Fine, one thing.
Vicky, I am not an adulteress.
Everybody dance now. Bump, 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 bump. Everybody.
Can you please? Hey! Can you please stop that, please? Stop.
Carlo Hesser gets ice and nothing in the intruder. Who'd figure you'd need a banner for the lowdown? Working girl, right?
No, no. I am here because I have been charged for aiding and abetting a murderer. Except he is not a murderer. He has been framed.
You're taking the rap for what he did, right?
Oh, no, no. What I'm doing, my whole situation is much more noble than that. Much more poignant. More admirable, more noble. I'll have you know, as a matter of fact, that I am practically being held as a prisoner of conscience. And my old man is going to get me out of this. I know he is. I know it.
I feel like a rat.
Hey, come on, Cassie. Look, you were doing your job. You were told to check out everyone's alibi, and you found out that Sarah's was a phony. Now, we got to find out why she lied and why Bo Buchanan corroborated it.
True love.
I got your truth. We are investigating a murder here. You got to be pretty stupid to lie to cops who are investigating a homicide. Boy, if we can just find that murder weapon.
Or figure out if Carlo really was in Max's attic looking for diamonds.
Yeah, and what he said. Renee, forgive me. What the hell does that mean?
You've got about as many loose ends as you do suspects.
Well, sweetheart, I've got enough suspects to start a baseball team.
Who do you figure is the top of your lineup?
Oh, Kane Rogan. He's been hitting nothing but fouls the whole time, and he's got no alibi.
Oh, wow, man. Sorry to disturb you. It's not going to take long, though, all right?
What's not going to take long?
Wiring. What, you mean the main office didn't call you?
No, man, nobody called.
Isn't that typical, you know? Listen, you got a short in your main box. I got to check all the lines in the whole building, man.
If you're through with me, Hank, I've got work to do.
All right, Cassie. Look, thanks. I'll talk to you later, all right? All right, pal. Where do you want to start?
How about, right here? Ah, yeah. Morning, Mr. D.A.
Well. If it isn't Kane, where have you been all my life, Rogan? What can I do for you before I throw your butt in jail?
Well, you can check my alibi. Hey, that's what I brought you. Or should I say, I'm wearing it, man.
Please leave.
No, not until I've said what I have to.
Do you seriously think that I would take your word over Renee's?
I do not steal people's husbands.
What do you do, borrow them?
Asa was drunk.
And you? What about you? Were you drunk?
Renee misinterpreted what she saw.
Oh, you weren't kissing Asa.
He kissed me. He was... I wanted him to sober up before he made a spectacle of himself inside the club.
So you were completely innocent?
He grabbed me. It was just drunken exuberance. I don't think he honestly would have even remembered it the next day if Renee hadn't seen it.
But she did see it. And it was her impression that you were not fighting him off.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm here. I was hoping that you could advise me on how to approach Renee. I want to apologize. To tell her that the kiss meant nothing, nothing at all. Please, you've got to believe me.
All right, I'm listening. The truth now, right?
Hey, listen. Cross my heart, hope to die, okay?
Okay. What happened the night of Carlo's murder?
Well, okay, Ace and Carlo got in a fight, right?
Yeah, the one at Giorgio's.
Yeah, when I saw Ace get that mad, I knew he'd flip out when he found out that Renee had left her purse at Carlo's earlier.
Renee left her purse at Carlo's.
Yeah. Yeah, I overheard her mention it. So, well, I decided to go back and get her purse and return it to her before Asa found out. That's what I did.
All right, all right. Well, look, we'll talk about that later. But now, Carlo and Asa fought, right? And then what?
Well, then Alex Oltl arrived. And, well, she was pretty frightened of Carlo. She said she wanted to talk to me. Yeah?
I've made a terrible, a horrible mistake. I married a madman.
Wow, what a shock.
Look, I knew that he was controversial when I married him. Dangerous, even. That was part of the appeal. But now he is positively homicidal. And I have to get away from him. There's no telling what he might do to me.
Well, it sounds like you need a divorce lawyer, Miss.
No, I need a lot more than that. I need your help. Okay?
Oh, really? Well, you must be desperate.
I am.
Yeah? Then what?
Well, after a conversation, I followed her back to the penthouse parking lot. Now, she didn't go into the building. She went somewhere else. I don't know. Then I got dressed up in these duds. I fed the doorman the same rap I fed you. I went up, grabbed the purse, and split. That's all on the lobby security monitor tapes. And that tape is my alibi, man.
You hope.
Well, just check it out for yourself. You'll see.
So that's your story.
That's it.
I don't think so, homeboy. What happened to the lost scarf? Now, look, I've heard a couple of versions already. Which one are you selling now?
Okay, look. The day he cut my hand, he took my scarf. I swear.
Mr. Rogan, what about this?
That's my bracelet.
Yeah. It was found in the attic next to Carlo Hesser's body.
Oh, man. Look, I lost it that night, somewhere, somehow. I don't know where, but... Look, man, you think I could get that back? That's got a lot of sentimental value to me, really.
I don't think so. This is evidence. I'll be holding on to that for a while.
Man. Holden's attic?
Mm-hmm. Now, you realize that you are our #1 suspect.
Come on, you think I killed the guy just for cutting my hand?
People have killed for a lot less reasons. Maybe you did it for Asa.
Asa?
Yeah. He's your boss. Maybe he ordered you. It's no secret that he's insanely jealous.
You want to know who I think killed Carlo?
Oh, boy, this ought to be real good.
No, Alex, man. She's the one who set me up.
How?
She planted those diamonds in my room, and it diverted suspicion from her, right?
Can you prove it?
Well, not if you lock me in jail.
Hello, Moms.
All right, for once, Tina, I am going to bring you down to earth.
No, I do not want to hear about this, Luna.
What the devil is this?
Well, that's, bean curd and avocado on pita.
Oh, no.
Tina, that sandwich was supposed to be for you. You cannot go on starving yourself like this.
Well, I assume I will make up for it when I get out of here.
And when is that going to be?
I don't know, Luna. You're the astrologer. Why don't you tell me?
All right, honey, I might be the last of the cockeyed optimists, but even I know that angels are going to go to the roller derby before that man shows his face around here.
You are so wrong about that. I know that right this very moment, Kane is probably digging a tunnel to this very cell as we speak.
Honey, You have got to stop thinking this man is going to come in here like a knight on shining armor and ride in here and take you away from all the evils of this world. The man is bad news.
The man is not a murderer.
All right, well, that's probably one of the better things that can be said about him.
Wait a second. Luna, I am feeling his presence here.
What?
I swear, it's like, I feel his energy. It's like I'm getting a message. Wait a sec.
You've tuned into the wrong station.
Shh. Luna, this is the message I'm getting. The message is that Kane is gonna come here and he's gonna get me out of here, and together he and I are gonna prove that the murderer is Alex.
I miss you, darling. I really do. I don't have anybody to play gypsy bandits with.
I don't have anybody to match wits with anymore. Oh, well. We learn from our losses, right? And I'm learning. I'm gonna make you so proud of me. You just wait and see.
Want to tell her I'm here?
I beg your pardon.
Mrs. Hesser. I don't know why she wanted to see me, but here I am. I'm Jackie.
Jackie the fence.
I figured this whole thing with the diamonds was all smoothed over. I tell you, I can't take this. The tension in my stomach is unbearable. If that broad doesn't kill me, my ulcer will. So you gonna tell Mrs. Hesser?
Mrs. Hesser knows. I'm Mrs. Hesser.
No, you aren't.
Well, then who am I?
Hey, I talked to Mrs. Hesser yesterday at my store. She didn't look nothing like you.
Oh. What did she look like?
She was real pretty. Not that you're not pretty, but she was a real looker. Smaller, though. Blonde hair.
Blonde.
You're blonde.
Tina, of course. You listen to me, and you listen to me very carefully. I'm Mrs. Hesser. The woman you talk to isn't.
Am I in trouble?
It depends on how you answer my questions. Did you tell her that Carlo bought the diamonds from you?
Uh-huh.
Relax, relax.
Well, you know, maybe I would if I knew what was going on. What did you want to see me about?
A business proposal. But that can wait. This information that you're giving me is much more important.
Oh, can I go then?
No, not yet. Not until I explain my little predicament to you. You see, there's this man, and his name is Kane Rogan.
He's the one who sold me those lousy diamonds.
Right. Well, he's trying to frame me for the murder of my husband.
Uh-huh. Real wise guy, huh?
Yes, wise guy is a very apt description of him. And he knows that if I'm implicated, that I will be cut out of Carlo's will.
No kidding.
And this Tina person blonde person you talked to, well, she is working in cahoots with Kane.
Oh, ganging up on you, huh?
Mm-hmm. You'd think that they would have more compassion for a widow.
It's a real shame.
But that's why I feel so lucky to have good people like you helping me.
How am I doing that?
Well, you're going to tell me the next time Tina comes to see you again.
Oh. Oh, yeah, you bet. I'll let you know for sure.
It's so good to have friends, you know. Good friends you can count on.
Does Hank have any angle on how he thinks Carlo's murder is connected to his syndicate?
He wants us to investigate an FAB informant who's disappeared. Who? We only know him by what we think is his code name, Scarecrow.
Well, how is he linked to Carla?
Apparently, Scarecrow infiltrated Hesser's operation. Okay. He sat in on all the high-level meetings, wore a wire inside his shirt, and then he made tapes of all the conversations. He was about this close to blowing Hesser's operation right out of the water.
What happened?
Nobody knows. Scarecrow vanished.
And the tapes?
Well, here comes the link to the Carlo Hesser murder. Alex Oltl knew where the tapes were hidden. At an old drop-off FAB point, the Scarecrow Inn.
That's how Alex got her release. That's the deal she made with Hank.
Well,
Her freedom for the Scarecrow tapes that would nail Carlo.
well, look, worse deals have been cut. But then the tapes that he built his case against Hesser on vanished.
Alex double-crossed him.
A lot of very convenient disappearances. And it's almost 100% that she took them. Maybe she destroyed them, maybe not. My money is on not.
So she can use them again, of course. That is how Alex operates.
Yeah, well, from Scarecrow to Carlo Hesser's murder, connect the dotted lines.
So, Alex is a target of your investigation.
Oh, honey, she is tops on the charts.
Bo, please!
No. What is the point of waiting?
I thought we had been through all this already.
No. See, we're not going to be through all this until it's over. And it's not going to be over until you tell Hank Gannon the truth about Scarecrow, about the murder you witnessed.
Look, everything is going so well. Can't we just... Why do you have to rock the boat?
What, rock the boat? Are you kidding me? I mean, come on. How long do you think that things could keep going so well?
Officer Battersby, Landview Police. I'm looking for Sarah Buchanan.
That's me?
Would you mind coming with me, ma'am?
Where are we going?
Police station. The district attorney would like to speak with you.
Please, please, please don't tell me you're in love with this guy.
Luna, I thought that a strong and independent woman like yourself would maybe realize that I don't have to do good and noble things because of the love of a man. Female empowerment, huh? Remember that?
Tina,
Maybe you don't.
this is not about empowerment or ideals. This is about your family and friends that need you, honey. And you are locked in this prison cell for no good reason under the sun.
I am here because I am protecting an innocent man.
Kane, innocent. Oh.
Yes.
All right, well, what about your children? And what about your friends? What about the people that really need you, honey? Don't you think it's hurting them with you being in here? What about protecting them?
Luna, I'm sure they're doing just fine on their own.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean you don't know about that?
Well, your kids are all right, but...
But what? Luna.
Ace is having an affair with Blair. Renee found out and she's going to pull the plug on the marriage.
My God.
I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want you to get upset.
Oh, my God. Did I not tell you about Blair?
I know. And poor Renee. Think about all the years she's given that man, and now he's going to betray her like this. I mean, I can't think of anybody in the world that deserves this less than she does.
Do you know that first Blair tried to come between Cord and me, and then she tried to distract Max from you, and then she's going after Asa. This whole business with Asa. This is just what?
Calm down. Now, don't get all heated up about this. Just breathe.
Oh, God, Luna, I just thought there might be one other good thing that might come of this. Listen.
What?
Maybe Max will hear about this, and this might shake some sense into him enough that he will start to realize what a terrific girl, perfect woman he has had with him that has stuck by him through thick and thin. You!
I don't think the planets are ever going to come into that kind of alignment.
Well, you just never know about that now, do you? And I will tell you one other thing that's good about this whole thing is that now, Landview can see Blair Daimler for what she really is.
What difference does it make to you what I think of you?
It makes a big difference.
Oh, please, Blair.
Vicki, everyone in this city respects you for your fairness and honesty.
I see. So you think if I speak up for you, it will alter people's opinions. Is that it?
No. What I meant was, I know you to be fair and honest.
And naive. Very naive. I actually believe that you were honorable and decent.
I am honorable and decent.
Then how in God's name could you do such an awful thing to a wonderful woman like Renee? You don't know this, but she turned Asa's life around. She brought love and warmth and substance into his life, and you have just pulled her world down around her ears.
I would never do that. I know what a devoted wife Renee is. That is why I'm so tormented by this misunderstanding.
I am stunned that you are always the one who's misunderstood. Why is that? You do damage to other people, and then you are the injured party. It's unbelievable. It's a very neat trick, Blair, but you are wearing it out. Now, I pray in my heart that there is still some hope left for Asa and Renee. But you can be very certain of one thing. I will do everything in my power to see that you are not in the picture.
Come on, Troy, admit it. Now, it worked, and you were against it.
You were lucky.
Oh, bull, man. I knew it would work. Now, look, you know police procedure, but I know people.
But why don't you give yourself a pat on the back while you're at it?
I told you I could flush out Kane.
Okay, fine. Stop calling you Hank the Cannon and call you Henry the Plumber. Now that you flushed him, are you going to indict him for the Carlo Hesser murder?
I don't think so. He didn't do it.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah, well, Carlo Hesser was saying goodbye to life in the attic of Max Holden's house. Kane Rogan insists that he was breaking into Carlo's house, looking for some damn purse that Renee left there. Now, we're checking it out. But it looks like he was just running for some minor crime.
Tina must feel relieved to get out of that jail cell.
Oh, come on, man. I'm not letting her go now. I still have a use for her.
Well, she has nothing to do with Carlo Hesser's death. You cannot hold her.
Of course I can. I'm going to hold both Kane and Tina until I'm absolutely sure that he's innocent. Come to think of it, I might hold them a little longer just to teach them a lesson.
And you call yourself a district attorney?
Oh, come on now. This is going to be a lecture to me.
You are a disgrace. This is exactly the kind of thing I complained about to the disciplinary board of the state Supreme Court. These heavy-handed and unconstitutional tactics.
I'll bet you were the class tattletale, weren't you?
You are a lawyer, and you are spitting in the face of the very laws you have sworn to uphold.
Technically, I operated within the police boundaries.
Technically.
And we have made some nice progress.
Everything you've done so far, your entire track record is questionable.
Look, just because you say it loud doesn't make it so. Now back off.
Because you botched the scarecrow tape.
Even a police commissioner can be suspended for insubordination, pal.
I mean, it's obvious you've had it in for me, and it's even more obvious why.
Say it.
Sheila.
Get real. Do you really think that you are some serious competition for Sheila? You're a joke. Go ahead. You better make it your best, because it's gonna be your last.
Flatters me just brought Sarah Buchanan to see you, Mr. Gunn.
Great, thanks, Denny. Sure, Ann, would you please?
I'll see you later, boss.
Sure, you're right. Sarah, hi. Listen, I have a couple of questions I need to ask you about your alibi.
Look, before we get into all of that, I have something I need to say to you first. I lied to you about where I was the night of the murder.
You know, why is it all police stations smell alike? I don't expect an answer, okay? Luna!
Well, they finally caught you, didn't they?
Catch can les moco? Never. I give myself up to them.
You did what? Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I gave myself up.
Why, hallelujah. I am really impressed with you, sweet potato.
Well, so am I, Sugar Beet.
I was just in with Tina.
Yeah? Is she all right?
Well, she's been better, but she's putting on a happy face.
She took some dumb risks.
For you, that's what makes him so dumb.
Yeah, well, you're not going to get an argument from me, all right?
Yeah, well, how could you let her get involved in this mess?
Luna, I'm being framed up, all right?
Yeah, that's what Tina says.
Look, I was just in there with Gannon telling him where I was the night of the murder.
And he believed you?
Yeah, enough so I think Tina will be released soon.
Well, I hope so. Can't stand her being in this place.
Yeah, well, neither can I. Gannon's no fool. He's checking out the frame-up right now.
Who, pray tell, do you think would want to frame you?
The person who stood to gain the most from Carlo's death.
Who is that?
His dear, sweet, beloved wife. You know, Hester ran a major crime empire. Now, do you think a person like Alex would let a little thing like her husband's life keep her from getting her hands on that?
I am a busy man.
Oh, and I respect that, Mr. Hackman. I really do.
Yeah? There's no point to this second meeting.
There's always a point in trying to bridge differences.
Yeah? We already had this conversation over the phone.
Well, I've written some new material since then.
Okay. Okay. Well, come on, make it quick. I ain't got all day. I only got a quarter on the parking meter.
Okay. Well, before we get down to brass tacks, I need you to help me make a very important decision. These hats.
What about?
Well, you look like a man with impeccable taste. And I was just wondering if you could tell me which one do you think goes better with my
Whoa,
outfit?
hey, what do I look like? Some fashion designer here? What are you talking?
This one.
I don't know. The blue one.
You're right. Thank you. And thank you so much for forgiving me for my unfortunate outburst the other day. I shouldn't have lost my temper like that. It's just that I've been so grief-stricken over the loss of Carlo that, well, I know he'd want me to get on with my life.
So? Why don't you get on with it? What's stopping you?
Loose ends. Everything is scattered all over the place, and I want it all consolidated in Landview.
You're talking about that.
Carlo's business, everything from the government contacts to the sewage treatment scam. Well, it all has to be under one roof, and I'd like it to...
Be yours.
Yes. And you are such a terrifically clever businessman. I know. I checked. I would very much like it if you would work with me.
Am I supposed to be flattered?
Yes.
You take me for a fool, and I'm supposed to be flattered, hmm?
Me take you for a fool?
This act, huh? I mean, if you're, grief-stricken, I'm Richard Simmons.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
You know what I think?
Going to try to hurt my feelings again?
I think you whacked your own husband so you could take over his business.
Mr. Hackman, you're making it.
And I don't think I'm gonna let you get away with it, Alex.
I don't take kindly to threats.
And I don't take kindly to insults.
Don't make me do something I'll regret.
You're crazy. And if you think you're gonna strong-arm me into taking you into the business, you're even crazier.
Sticks and stones.
I came over here out of respect for Mr. Hesser, but you're making a mockery of a great man, and let me tell you, Carlo Hesser was one of the all-time greats.
Oh, Mr. Hackman, you've made a terrible mistake.
So, you drove down by the lake,
Yes.
and then you just parked for a while.
Yes.
And then you drove around some more. That's it. That's your alibi.
Right, well, yes, that's the truth.
Yeah, well, I knew there were some holes in your other story.
I have no excuses for that.
And you won't even tell me why you didn't tell the truth in the beginning.
Well, at the time that Carlo was killed, I was not in the best shape.
What do you mean?
I was going through drug withdrawal the week before Carlo was shot.
Yeah, right. You OD'd.
Yeah.
I see.
Look, I know I should have told you all of this up front, but I'm sorry.
Listen, tell me about your drug dependency.
What do you mean?
How bad was it? I mean, what did it do to your memory, your mind? Did you experience blackouts or hallucinations?
I don't really see what that has to do with anything. May I go now?
Yes. But look, I may need you back again for further questioning.
Yeah, of course.
Let's go to the videotape.
Is that the ones from the security camera?
Oh, yeah, direct from Alex Olenoff's building.
Well, then let's just see if Kane Logan is as good an actor off-screen as he is on-screen.
I saw Sarah Buchanan in the hall. What'd she have to say?
She changed her story.
Alone by the lake. Right. Alone by the lake in the rain.
Right. Trying to kick her habit.
One more time?
Yeah. It's hard to believe, looking at her, that she was addicted to drugs. Our solid Sarah is a whole lot less stable than I thought.
No meds either. Well, you ready to look at Kane in action?
Let's play ball.
Now back pain doesn't...
Renee, won't you tell me where you are?
I can't, Vicky. I don't want Asa to know where I am.
But he's already gone to Reno to look for you.
He can go wherever he wants. I don't really give a damn.
Oh, God, it breaks my heart to think of you sitting there all by yourself.
I've been alone before. I can handle it.
It's so tragic that you're gonna give up like this.
Vicky, I have spent so much time and energy not giving up. A marriage isn't a marriage unless both people are working at it. I can't carry the whole thing all by myself, and it isn't fair for anyone to ask me to. I'm only human.
Honey, if you would come back to Landview and just give it one more chance. I know how much you love Asa, and I know how much he needs you.
Why does he need me? He has a new woman. She's almost half my age, bright, beautiful. What the hell does he need me for?
Troy,
Maggie, what's up?
you tell me. This just came for you by messenger. Personal and confidential. To be opened by addressee only. It's from the mayor's office. Don't tell me you got some fancy promotion or something. How are we going to handle things around here without you, Chief?
I don't believe this.
What's wrong?
I've been suspended.
Suspended? For what?
Insubordination.
You gotta be kidding me. For how long?
A week.
Wait, this is from the mayor.
That's what it says here, but I don't believe that. Herb's my friend. He would never do anything like this to me.
Then what?
Oh, yes. Here it is. The suspension was requested by the DA. Gannon.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get my coat and get out of here before I do something I'll regret.
I'm sorry, Chief. I mean, you of all people shouldn't have this happen to you.
I'm not down yet. If Gannon wants a street fight, that's exactly what he's gonna get.
Okay. Let's see what we got here.
I'm getting a little nervous, you know?
Yeah? Why is that, Mr. Rogan? Are you afraid that your alibi might be erased?
Oh, no, I just hate watching myself perform, you know? Because you see all the little things you missed, and it's so weird. Because you're out there, you feel like you're humming, and you see it on tape, it's flat.
Yeah, right, but look, I'm not trying to give you an award here. I'm just looking to see how big of a book I'm going to throw at you.
Huh. Yeah, you don't have any popcorn, do you? Hey, man, how's it going?
Can I help you?
Yes, me's gonna help you, right?
Yeah?
Yeah. Listen, you know, the storm out there, it's knocked out your power at your top 3 floors up there.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. How many rooms you got there?
Well, there's 4 to a floor, and then there's the penthouse.
Oh, no, man. Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a drag. I'm gonna be here all night long. Yeah, well, you know, hey, can't complain, right? You gotta work.
You gotta do it.
All right, man.
All right.
Keep on trucking.
All right.
I'll see you later.
Bye.
I hope you noticed the time there in the lower right-hand corner.
9:15 p.m.
That's right. Magic time. Well, what'd you think?
I'm very impressed.
Yeah? Yeah. I don't know, you know. I think maybe I was pushing the ex-hippie Jerry Garcia thing too far. Maybe I should have played it more conservative. What do you think?
Oh, no. You look fine.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm too hard on myself, is what it is.
Yeah, you're some kind of actor, Mr. Rogan.
Well, you know, I used to make a living at it. I'd be glad to show you my scrapbook sometime, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Well, you know, see, that's why I keep those, you know, costumes in my motel room. It's just part of my repertoire, see. And I love doing the classics. Tennessee Williams, Eugene O'Neill, William Enge, you know, Neil Simon.
Don't push it, Mr. Rogan.
What are you talking about?
I've got a pretty good idea of how you use those costumes. You know impersonating an officer's a crime, don't you?
I'll try to remember that, okay? So, what's next?
What do you think?
Well, I figure you're gonna bust me for breaking and entering. But it's obvious I did not kill Carlo Esser. And it's also obvious that Tina was not involved in this break-in, so, you can let her go, right?
Give me a kiss.
No. Not until you answer me.
I am so sick of talking.
No, Sarah, come on.
All right. Now, I told you, I came clean. And it was before Gannon told me that he knew I lied, so I feel kind of lucky now. Can we please move on to something else?
Okay, but just, what did Hank say when you told him what you remembered about Scarecrow?
You know something? You are looking especially sexy today.
No, you did tell him, though. I mean, honey, come on. That's what you were supposed to do.
Stop talking so much and stop asking so many questions. Look, I am so sick of looking back at the past. I just want to move forward. Please. Please. Please.
Oh.
do now.
Where's Sarah?
She just went upstairs to get a little rest.
Oh.
It's been kind of rough on her lately.
She's not the only one. Oh, poor Renee.
You talked to her?
Yeah, she called me. She's devastated. She doesn't want to come home. She doesn't want anything to do with Asa.
Well, I can't really blame her.
I'm not even talking about blame. I just see two people that I care deeply about who are going to make the biggest mistake of their lives.
You know, they always seemed like they were so devoted to each other.
And hopefully they will be again. I would like to call a family conference for tomorrow. Somehow we have to figure out a way to save this marriage.
I knew you would come. I knew you would rescue me. Hi! Not that I was suffering, really. I mean, I chipped a nail, but what love has one woman greater than to lose a nail, huh? Kane, what are
Sorry
you
to
doing?
disappoint you, Tina. Meet your next-door neighbor. Alice, please. Have fun, buddy. Ta-ta.
Yeah.
If you're tired of hunting for your vacuum cleaner,